Now from Fenway Park here in Boston, today we bring you Diamond Dynasty action between Venezuela and Amsterdam. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Now at the plate, Brian Dozier. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the 51. Shortstop, Brian.
Pitch on the way. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Sharp ground ball to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Striding into the box, Robinson Cano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Just underway here at Fenway Park. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Cano is retired. 2 down now. Stepping into the box, Nelson Cruz. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Popped him up. Grandal is there. And he brings it in on the warning track. Now batting, Billy Hamilton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. Here's the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Billy Hamilton is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Trevor Story comes on with 1. Away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 1 out, nobody on. And a neck-high fastball that time.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in, get those guys to respect it, and open up that outer half of the plate.
And there's out number 2. Here's Joey Gallo now. First delivery to him on the way. Very weakly on the ground. Gallo is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Strasburg on 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Sanchez gathers, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Davis. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Gallo is off at first with 2 away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Into the box now, Adam Duvall, runner in scoring position with 2 guys. No balls and 1 strike.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And it's 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with a base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Here's Kendrys Morales. First pitch of the at-bat.
Kendrys Morales.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Into the box, Gary Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see 1 flamethrower and 1 guy that throws below the speed limit.
He's good.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Hit back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Edwin Encarnacion now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Sanchez over at second. Sano is over at first with 1 away. Oh, and a big swing by Encarnacion as this is sent out to deep left field. Gone over the monster for a home run. Stepping up to the plate, J.D. Martinez.
Center field number 20, J.D. Martinez.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Coming to the plate now, Steven Strasburg.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 37, Steven
First
Strasburg.
pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Here's Brian Dozier now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Davis is there. 2 gone. Here's Robbie Cano now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. McCutchen going back. Gone! Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line, and it's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a pop-up now. Story is there, and he puts it away to stop the leading off the inning. Andrew McCutchen, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the tape.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it's gone into the monster seats. Striding in, Jonathan Stope. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. A 1-0 delivery. The big curveball just misses, apparently. Ball 2. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let.
This one also hit deep to left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Scope takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate as it's now a 2-run game. So striding in, Yasmani Grandal. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Into center field, line drive base hit. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. The pitcher, Aaron Nola, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Pedro Alvarez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. The 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Grandal on at first, nobody out. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And this one gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Fortunately, the center fielder's in the right spot. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Popped him up. Sanchez waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swings through the slider there. Here's the 0-1. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-1 is taken below the zone for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Sent on the ground out to second. And a diving attempt there by Cano, but he can't pull it in. A base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Here's Joey Gallo now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Morales going back to the track, and it bangs off the monster. He's in at second safely as we're now tied after a pair of runs score on the play. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Davis. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
And there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Adam Duvall. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Again, he sends it out of play.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a... Santiago Casilla is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Digging in the switch hitter, Kendrys Morales. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Kendrys Morales.
First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball. Sliders in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Davis is under it. He's got it 1 away. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at a ball well off the plate.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Ready now, Miguel Sano. He singled his last time up. Casilla's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. The 1-2 Hit high and deep to left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm. Here's Andrew McCutchen now from the stretch.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. The 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Cano has a play, makes the play, 1 away. Here's Jonathan Schoop now, and he might still be a bit winded after the inside the park home run in his first at bat. This is skied into short left center. Morales comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Riding in once again, Yasmani Grandal. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Martinez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Edwin Encarnacion. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Ground ball left side. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Here's J.D. Martinez. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. In the air out toward right field. Gallo is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another chance? Steven Strasburg. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Cody Bellinger will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 35.
And that misses inside. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Not close. It's 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Casillas ready. Here's the 2-1. A swing and a miss there. 2-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Davis going back at the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track. Is that in? Raisel Iglesias answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starters. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Santiago Casilla.
Pitcher, Santiago Casilla.
Rhys Hoskins will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Popped him up. Sanchez shading to his right. 1 out. Digging in and looking for more, Billy Hamilton. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 1-2 the count to Billy Hamilton.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Morales will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Trevor Story. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One-two pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Martinez has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brian Dozier. And with an impressive contact attribute, he's a gold player who's a really tough out. Davis is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty D. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
So despite feet, and he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nelson Cruz. 2 pop-outs for him so far, so he'll look to stay through one here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. And right into the shift. Duvall is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Joey Gallo. He drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Joey Gallo.
The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Bouncer up the middle. Cano fields it cleanly on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Ready once again, Adam Duvall. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Popped high in the air. Cano is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Andrew McCutcheon. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. This one's down to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Stepping in, Jonathan Stowe. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Morales. And that's the third out. Here's Kendrys Morales. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now that's popped up. Story has a play. One down. Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 pitch. A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. So striding forward now, Miguel Sano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Sanchez leads off first with 1 away. And a breaking ball stays outside.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now the payoff pitch home. Popped up. Davis over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. At the plate, Edwin Encarnacion, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Grandal is over to take a look. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the... Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So here now is the pitcher, Wade Davis. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Morales giving chase. 1 away. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. This pitch is popped up. Dozier moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Trevor Story. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Little dribbler down the line. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, J.D. Martinez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Now the pitch. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Skied into straightaway right. Catch is made out there by McCutcheon, and that's the first out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Raisel Iglesias. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his Joey Gallo. Will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one. 0-1, here it comes. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score at 2-3 on the putout, and there are two gone now. Here's Brian Dozier now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Duvall will put this one away, and the side is retired.
It's time. Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Striding in, Joey Gallo. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
And there's your first out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He got on top of one. It was a ground out. Pat Neshek takes the call from the pen. Still trying to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook, The Art of Pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Scorched to third. Sano scoops it up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Stepping into the box, Adam Duvall. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Cruz. And the inning is over. Settling in now, Robinson Cano. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Josh Hader has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. Fouled off. Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Catch is made out there by McCutcheon, and that's the first out. Now to the plate, Nelson Cruz. He was a ground out victim last time up. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Your attention, please. Now pitching. John.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. Hamilton going back to the track, and it's off the green monster. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Digging in the switch hitter, Hendrys Morales. He got under one and popped out his last time up. swing and a drive to right. There it goes. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Into the box, Gary Sanchez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hamilton looking up. Out of here. Back-to-back home runs, and they've taken the lead. Standing in, Miguel Sano. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Zach Britton gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. The 1-0. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Throw is up the line as it gets away. Throw won't get him. So stepping in, Edwin Encarnacion trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Davis is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Here's J.D. Martinez. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Weak chopper to the left side. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been... Leading off the inning, Andrew McCutchen, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Sliced hard on the ground. There's Cano. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Riding in once again, Yasmani Grandal. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Sanchez over to his right, and he brings it in on the warning track. Striding in to start the 9th, Pat Neshek, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Orlando Cepeda will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Scope has a play. He's got it one away. Here's Brian Dozier now, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Behind 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Brian Dozier goes down for out number 2 in the top of the ninth. And a ball 1-0. Britton pauses. 1-0 on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. 1-1. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Roberto Ozuna comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Now to the plate, Zach Britton. He'll start things out against Britton as he looks to close it out. In there, 0-1.
Britton.
Michael Conforto will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth. Ready for another shot now. Trevor Story. He was retired via the ground ball. Here it comes. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy.